Welcome to Outside Las Vegas YouTube channel. Today we're going to see if walking a trail that's supposed to have a waterfall but doesn't is still worth it. Join me while we go on this adventure. So today we're at Icebox Canyon. It's in Red Rock in Las Vegas here. There's supposed to be a seasonal waterfall here at the end of the trail. I don't think it's going on right now. So the point of this video is to see if this trail is still worth it without a waterfall, and we'll take you along with me. One thing I found out about this trail is that it's not very well marked once you get to certain sections. So that'll be kind of challenging. We'll have to navigate our way through and find the right path, but it's pretty self-explanatory. If you look there, we're just going to be going all the way down through that crack, and then you can see the top of the waterfall typically. Oh, there it is up there. Then it goes down. So it is going to rain today, not until later, so it might run the waterfall later today, but I doubt there's anything there right now. It'd be nice if there is. That'd be a nice surprise for us, but I believe it's just going to be a nice trail here, and I'll keep you updated along the way in terms of the difficulty and some fun facts. So I've heard two things. One, that this is a moderate trail, and one, that it's a difficult trail. So we'll see when we come to the end. There is going to be some rock scrambling that we'll have to go up to get to the base of where the waterfall typically is. So join me for that. Looks like right here there's a couple of different routes for other trails that you can take. Maybe we'll check those out another day. But again, the point of this video is to see if it's worth it to go on trails where there's supposed to be a waterfall, but you hike it anyways, even knowing there's most likely not going to be one. So we'll see how that goes. Already telling a difference in the trees here. Some nice tall trees coming up. They call it Icebox Canyon because the walls are so tall that it's actually about 15 degrees cooler than the rest of the desert here. So far it's been pretty well marked, so I think they said once we get later in the hike, closer to the canyon down there, is when it becomes no marks. But right now, pretty easy to follow where we're going. No issues yet. Wow, look at this rock. Awesome. I don't know if it's just my imagination, but I already feel like it's getting cooler. Look at those tall trees. Wow. I would have thought you'd see that in the desert. Restoration in progress. They don't want you going over there, so you don't disturb all the vegetation so it can grow and get back up. Really doubt those are blueberries. Would be awesome. So far, even if there's not a waterfall at the end, well worth the hike so far. I like the views, I like the being in the canyons, all the different trees that you see, the fun rocks to climb. Very fun trail so far. And again, not getting lost. I did start my watch. If you saw one of my last videos, you'll see that I did get lost from not starting at the beginning. Didn't start it at the very beginning of this one either, but a lot sooner than I did before. So keep along with me and we'll see at the end if it's still worth it. You can definitely see the clouds coming up back there, so hopefully we make it before get a flash flood. We're at about a half a mile right now, so again, we got to go all the way through there, and I think it's a lot of bouldering to get through there. But look at this, so pretty. With how shaded it is with being in these canyons, don't think I'll need my hat. Whew. And then you can see the view a lot better. You can barely see where we parked over there. It's right there. We're about halfway, I'd say. Going under some trees. And over some rocks. So I think this might be what the internet's talking about. It's a trail that goes down there, or you could scramble up that. Again, the idea is we have to go through that canyon over there, so I'm assuming going down is going to be the route to go. So give that a whirl. Yeah, no trail markers here. Maybe through here. See any footprints? Some footprints, nice. What the heck? Don't think this is it. Let's go this way. Yeah, this is a lot of rock scrambling going on here. We're at the base of it now. Really cold. But if you're a rock climber, you can climb that gap. Got some rock climbers. Now look at all this rock scrambling. You can imagine just the water rushing through here, moving all these rocks. And they weren't here originally. The force of the flash floods just push all these rocks down here. So definitely not something you want to be lost in or caught up in. These rocks just keep on going. Again, I think it's all the way to the base up there. It's quite a workout. Again, it's not very well marked, or at this point it's not marked at all, so hopefully we're going the right way and not wasting all this time and effort. I'm going to be really upset if there's a way easier trail on the side of this that I wasn't aware of. But it's fun. Don't mind it. Oh. Again, do we go that way? Keep going to the right. So I go this way. Make the right choice? Maybe. Oh. Wow. Look at those rocks. This is interesting. Look at the etching here. And that one. Obviously, it fell off. Wow. What bad luck would it have been to be under that? Again, this trail is just full of obstacles in terms of which way to go. Go up there, or climb all that. I think we'll go over here. This trail is not meant for tall people. Trees are low. Ain't no way. What the heck? God. Oh, like I said, not made for tall people. Now I'm starting to wonder, I better see a damn waterfall at the end of this, with all this effort. Gotta climb that. Surprised I was able to do that one-handed. All right, so we made it. You can totally tell where the water flows. Got some water there. It comes all the way down from the top, all the way down. Made it here with about a 1.3 miles. Not bad. So we made it. Here's my verdict if it's worth it or not. I think it is. Yes, it would be a lot nicer if there was a waterfall at the end, but if there was a waterfall at the end, there'd be a lot more people here. And then again, especially with all the scrambling you have to do, with all the traffic that you'd have to deal with, it's a lot easier when nobody's here, especially if maybe you're newer and not more experienced with that. Not saying I am, just giving you a heads up on that, but still really nice to be down here. You could definitely tell the cooler temperature. And again, just the different colors and just being down here is really cool. You can see some birds, very nice. Would recommend. Thanks for coming along today on this trail, Icebox Canyon. It was a good one. Again, we learned something that is still worth it, even if there's no waterfall at the end. Again, no traffic, and still get a nice view at the end. Waterfall or not, still nice. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and new videos every Saturday. Enjoy your day.